Hello people, it's your boy Usman, back again with another video. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. As you probably noticed already, I have been making videos every single day, trying to keep you guys as up to date as possible with the goings on at Manchester United. Of course, drop a like. I appreciate all the support. You know, there's some people that comment on every single video. You know who you guys are. Honest to God, I really do appreciate it. Anyways, as you can see from the title, Pogba deal agreed, ? First and foremost, just want to say there's a lot of deals on the line. The deal has not been agreed, of course. It's still up to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to have the final say on it, so to speak. However, there are, offers on the table. So I'm going to go through some of those offers. What I want you guys to do is let me know, would you take any of those offers, or do you think it's not suitable? Or in saying that, do you not want him to get sold? First and foremost, if you not watched my video from yesterday, just check that one. Pause this one right now. Go watch that video because I've broken down my whole opinion on the Pogba situation. So I'm not going to go into it in too much detail in this video. So yeah, pause this one, check that one out, and then come back to this if you want to. Anyways, coming back to this one. Yeah, so there's a couple of offers on the table. First and foremost, the most obvious one is 70 million and Gareth Bale, okay? So that is the one that has been banded around. A lot of credible sources are, basically saying that one. Sky Sports have reported that on numerous occasions prior to the whole Pogba debacle that occurred yesterday from his agent. It was already out there, but it has, of course, been intensified because of the current situation. So I'm not sure how much truth is in that one because it was there prior. But it's almost like the journalists have put two and two together, if that makes sense. Pogba wants to leave. Real Madrid can't afford him. Who can that offer? Bale was the first person. The other offer on the table for Pogba, of course, from Real Madrid is mainly Real Madrid. We've heard the Juventus ones. I will mention them ones as well. But this other offer is Isco, James Rodriguez, and 50 million for Pogba. Again, so the first one was Bale and 70 million. The second one is Isco, James. So I want you guys to let me know which one you guys would do. Obviously, 1, 2, for example. And the third one, yes, there's 3. The third offer is obviously £50 million, which whatever is where it is. Isco and flipping, who was it? I think it's Casemiro, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Isco and Casemiro. So we've got 50 million, Isco, Casemiro. What would you guys do? So we've got number 1, which is the Bale one. Number 2, which is the Isco and James Rodriguez one. Number 3, which is the Isco and Casemiro one. Which one would you guys go for? Of course, the money on all of them isn't a substantial amount, but obviously they're giving us players that could potentially, replace Pogba, so to speak. For me personally, the Isco and James Rodriguez one is an interesting one for me because James Rodriguez is a very good player. Sadly, it hasn't worked out for him so far, but it's a weird one because obviously he's been at Bayern Munich for a while now on loan for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. He is still currently signed to Real Madrid. They've been loaning him out left, right, and centre. If I'm not mistaken, they might have loaned him to Juventus. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that one, but I know obviously he's been at Bayern Munich for 2 years on loan. But yeah, it's just not worked out for Isco. He's a calm, of course. He had that fantastic breakthrough World Cup. But since then, he's not really done much. He's had a decent season at Bayern Munich. A lot of Bayern Munich fans have had split opinions on James Rodriguez, this season. He's played a couple of games here and there. Towards the end of the season, he's played more games consistently. But prior to that, he wasn't really featuring much for Bayern Munich either. He's got a lot of quality, I've got to be honest with you. But is he another Olsen situation? Is he a hard-working player? Does he fit the system? For me personally, he's got a lot of quality. Don't knock it, but I just don't think he is the player that we should be going for, especially to replace Pogba. I think if we're going to buy a Kame, for me, it has to be Bruno Fernandes. I know in the past I've said I've not seen enough of him to make... I've seen bits of him. I've not seen a lot of him. But from what I've seen, he's streets ahead of James Rodriguez. And plus, he's a young talent. James Rodriguez, for me personally, for whatever reason, has not worked out at the clubs. I don't want to take a risk on play like that. And people will say it's a risk with Bruno Fernandes. He's coming from the Portuguese league. But for me, James Rodriguez, from when I've seen him play, he's not done anything, basically. It could quite easily do an Ozil and just disappear sort of thing. But yeah, that's my opinion on the James Rodriguez one. The Bale one, do I really need to comment on that? The guy could literally get injured in the first week of the season for fucking 6 months. And then basically we saw Pogba for 70 million. So for me, the Bale one is just... Yeah, I just wouldn't touch that one with a barge pole. And the Casemiro one, again, I think that for me is probably the one I would look at the most because Casemiro, of course, is a quality player. And of course, we need a CDM. But again, I just don't think it's good enough of a deal. Isco, on the other hand, I would take Isco. I'm not going to lie. He's a quality player. I think he would definitely bring us a different dynamic in the middle of the park. Something slightly different to Pogba. He plays a different brand of football. Of course, well, I suppose he's similar, but he's more, what's the word? Well, obviously he's quite small, isn't he? He's more agile. He's one of those players that drifts in and around in those areas. A bit like a young Mata to the extent. We all know Isco is. I don't need to explain his ability. But for me, he's a class player. Can't deny it. I don't know why they would get rid of Isco. So that is why the credibility of that one, for me personally, is a bit baffling. Would they really want to get rid of Isco? But then again, if they get Pogba in return, it probably does make a bit of sense. For me personally, this is my thought process. And of course, I would take Isco. I would actually take Gareth Bale. I know in the past I've said I wouldn't. But if they gave it on loan, then I'd probably take him. But minus that, I just don't think he's worth it, to be quite frankly honest with you. Yeah, if we were to go and sign him, I just think it'd be stupid. But on loan, it would be fine. But then again, his wages, absolute ridiculous amount. Imagine we're paying his wages and Sanchez's wages. Is that really feasible? Is it realistic? Is it going to be good for the dressing room having to play like Bale, 500 grand potentially a week, and then he's injured? So I don't know if that's a good thing to bring in. But if he is on job basically, which he is capable of being, then he's one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league. He's an unbelievable player. He's still world class in my opinion. It's just his injuries that have let him down, to be honest with you. And plus, he just doesn't. Doesn't have a good relationship with the Real Madrid fans and the president and Zidane, of course. So it's a lose-lose for him. But yeah, so just coming back to the other deals, which is of course the Juventus deals. These are all on the table. These are things that have been reported from very credible people. So it's not just me giving my opinion on them. Dybala, again, I did mention that he potentially doesn't want to leave Juventus, but Juventus sound like they're probably willing to barter with Dybala in a potential pursuit of getting Paul Pogba back. So they have offered us Dybala, if I'm not mistaken, and Cancelo. Again, why would you need Cancelo? We've just signed a right back. If they were to give us Bernadetsky, then I might think about that one. But again, Dybala, actually, to be fair, would actually be a good person to get because he's a cam. That's his natural position. That's his preferred position. I know he does play on the right wing a lot, but in cam he would actually be a quality player. But in saying that, how would that work? I'm just trying to think. If they give us Dybala and Bernadetsky, then I'd probably take them. I'm not going to lie, but I just don't think that would happen. They're offering us play. This is the problem at the moment. A lot of the teams they can't afford Pogba, and when they're trying to negotiate, which is what obviously has happened in the last 24 hours, they're giving us players that we don't want. So Juventus, for example, they're giving us players like Emre Can, obviously former Liverpool player, wouldn't take him anyways. But you get the gist. Basically, we're getting shit deals. Do I want Pogba to go? Like I said, watch the other video, but just to quickly summarise, of course I want him to flip and leave. It's quite clear that he wants to leave the club. At the end of the day, I said it quite abruptly, no player is bigger than the club. One of these deals needs to be beneficial to us. At the end of the day, we can't just get rid of Pogba for the sake of getting rid of him, for what he said, what his agent said. We have to be looking at our best interest, which is making sure we get a good deal out of it. At the end of the day, for me personally, Real Madrid can piss off because they absolutely shafted us with Morata a couple of seasons ago when we wanted to buy him for like 55, 60 million, I think, if I was mistaken. They were like, no, we want 80 million, and then literally sold him to Chelsea for 55 million the week later just to be like, up yours to Man United. So we need to do the same. At the end of the day, yes, I want him to go, but let's not succumb to pressure and allow Real Madrid to get their own way like they always flipping do. So at the end of the day, just wait it out, get a proper deal. In the bloody meantime, right, this is very important. Okay, like I've just said, the deals are on the table now. We know what we're dealing with, so to speak. Let's just forget about the Pogba. Let's just park it on the side. Just put it on the side, yeah? And focus on replacing him. Please, I beg, Ed Woodward. Buy 3 players, right? In the middle of the park. Just buy a full brand new midfield. And then at the end of the transfer window, if we've got our replacements for Pogba and we finally get a decent offer, then tell him to piss off, basically. Because at the end of the day, I want him to be sold now. Because like I said, the club's the most important thing. That's the only thing that matters. I don't actually give a shit now. Just get the players in first and then get rid of him. Hopefully by then Real Madrid will get a bit desperate and that actually will put some cash down. Because at the moment, I think they're basically playing hardball. They think they hold all the power. So we need to get the replacements in, and then they'll think, oh shit, Man United actually mean business. So let's sort that out first. Regarding the Isco situation, regarding all these deals that I've spoken about, let me know what you guys think. Which one would you guys go for? For me personally, although I would love to have Isco at Man United, I just don't want to do that deal. I actually just want them to give us money, to be quite frank and honest with you, because I want Saul Niguez. I want Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, that is, of course, and I want Ndidi or Partey from Atletico Madrid. I want them, obviously, Saul Niguez and Fernandes for me are must to replace Pogba, because them two players are quality, and then either Ndidi or Partey to obviously replace Matic, which I will talk about tomorrow, because of course there has been some rumours with Matic. Good news, hopefully, for tomorrow's video. Matic potentially going to Inter Milan. Stay tuned for that one. Like I said, if you are new here, feel free to subscribe, and of course I will be talking about Saul Niguez's rumours as well in tomorrow's video. Apart from that, take care. It's been your boy Span. Drop a like, subscribe. I appreciate all the love recently. Let's try to get to 250 subscribers by the end of next week, hopefully. Anyways, take care. Peace.